Hey there, it's me Matthew, welcome back, I'm glad you're here. Last time we talked about the parable of the sower. We learned what a parable was and that people hear God's word differently. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the miracles Jesus performed while he was here on earth.
Bible. Story. Time. Bible story time.
Jesus not only taught people, he also performed miracles. Does anyone know what a miracle is?
I do.
Which means it's the word of the week. This week's word of the week is miracle. Say it with me, miracle! Miracle is defined as an extraordinary event displaying God's intervention on human life. Miracle! It's the word of the week! Thanks, Starman. That definition is still a little bit confusing to me because of the word intervention. Now, intervention means to step in order to make a change. So a miracle is an event displaying God's intervention, stepping in to make a change in human life. Much like the story we're going to talk about today, the miracle of feeding over 5,000 people. And this can be found in Matthew chapter 14, or Mark chapter 6, or Luke chapter 9, or John chapter 6, found in all four Gospels. The story begins with Jesus and the disciples traveling by boat to a desolate place, a place with not a lot of people, because they had just been working very hard at healing and teaching people, and they heard about their friend's death. So, they were going to go take some rest and to recover and take care of themselves. So they took a boat to a desolate place. Question: where do you go to find rest? Talk about it. For me, I find my rest when I'm out in nature, surrounded by God's creation. I don't know why, but being out there just refreshes me. Jesus and his disciples were going to a place with not many people, but people heard where they were going and actually ran to get there before them. They were eager to see Jesus and be with him. Jesus and the disciples arrive and they see this large crowd. Over 5,000 men, not including women and children, were there. And Jesus had compassion on them, seeing that they were a group of people that were like sheep without a shepherd. So he started to teach them and started to heal their sicknesses until late in the day. Jesus, this is a desolate place. We should send the people to the surrounding villages so that they can go get something to eat. You give them something to eat. We should go and buy 200 denarii worth of food and bring it back so they can eat? How many loaves do we have? Go and see. There's a boy here who had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. But what are they to so many people? Have the people sit. As they passed out food, they kept breaking it off and it just kept going. There was more than enough to be had by everyone there. They were able to eat until they were satisfied. None of this little curb the hunger, here's a little piece of bread, here's a little piece of fish. No, they were able to have seconds and thirds and fourths of helpings, and they were able to eat until they were satisfied. They were full. And there was 12 baskets of food left over. A pretty amazing miracle to turn such a little amount into a lot. And in the coming weeks, we're going to see Jesus do many more miracles like this, where he takes care of people. And he does things that people think aren't able to happen. Because Jesus is here to show them God's love. It doesn't matter where they come from or who they are, he just wants to show them God's love. Now Jesus and the disciples take care of the people, and after they do that, they go to the mountains nearby to get their rest. A final thought for us today. What can you do to love those around you? Maybe you could do a chore without having to be asked, or maybe you can bake your neighbor some cookies, or maybe you can invite that new person at school to play at recess with your friends. There's lots of ways to show love to others without them having to be miracles. So get out there and show love to others. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye!